How's it going? This is Dave Blade Banter. Have you guys ever ordered something and just like forgot you ordered it? No? Just me? Okay. But I got something in from Knives Plus. I ordered this because I thought it was a cool knife. It's a CRKT. You don't hear those two words put together very often, but Knives Plus had this now available, just like other dealers. But Knives Plus is a great outfit, great folks there, family business. So if you want to support them, go check out their website. This is the Padawan. I don't know, Disney would probably try and own this name at some point, but there's the Padawan. I thought it was really cool. A lot of cool items on Knives Plus site. They're in Texas. I drove over there during the last Texas Blade Show, so long drive, but it was nice to hang out with Danner over there and his family. But check out Knives Plus. I'm going to check out this one. I got this in February 16th. So I bought this on my own. This isn't from Knives Plus. Just saying support somebody that's a good company. So that is who they are, and we're going to see this product. Let's see what this looks like. So you got the invoice in there. You got a sticker. So Knives Plus in there. Little thank you card. Thank you for order. So nice little touches there. The rubber band. Keep everything together. And this is the knife. Of course, I got the one that's still in stock, but nice looking, and it's polished on the spine. What is that? Look at that. A polished spine. That is outrageous. So this is going to be, now $64.99 for this guy. I don't even know if you see that. That's like, it's crazy. But yeah, this is stepping it up for CRKT. I do like that they are moving up market because they still have their baseline stuff. They've always been innovative for their products, always worked with great designers, but you topped out. Now, you weren't able to grow with them. You're like, okay, I want this premium steel. It's like, no, we don't have that. You want this other material? No, we don't have that either. And so you kind of have to go to some other brand. And at least now CRKT is working with Hogue to bring out some USA-made products. This is one that I bought also. This is working. It's just pretty. Like, I think there's some not so great things about it, but this is a pretty knife. It is made in Italy. It has like a Damascus pivot, which I haven't seen before. And then these scales. It wasn't inexpensive. It was like $270 or something like that. Also one I purchased. But that's where CRKT is stepping it up and has something for everybody. This one, my biggest flaw on it was the relief. So you can't get your finger in there really easily to disengage it. But the designer, I saw him unlock it like this, so I was like, okay, maybe he wanted it to be like that. And the only other place I saw this type of clip was with a old Wii knife. But yeah, CRKT is doing really well. This is the one that we got here, so let's open it up. So other than that spine, so that's just a touch of class right there. So that's really cool. Doesn't have any play. No, maybe a little bit. But flipper tab, nice. So very cool looking. Let's wipe that off a little bit. Very cool looking for this knife. Good little traction for this G10 insert. Does cover up the lock bar a little bit, so you have a little bit less chance of having issue with that. Release for it is good as well. So I mean, that's where it released or got onto the blade. The detent ball got onto the blade before it hit my thumb, which is something that I look for the knife. Play wise, so yeah, you're getting a little bit of a pivot play this way, side to side. No, so it's done well. So whatever factory they're working with for China, they did a fantastic job with this guy. I don't even remember what material it is. I think it's just steel on it. for this knife. So it's a steel frame lock, not super heavy, 14C28. Designer is Pedro Buzzetti. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar, but nice work. So there's a blade. It's will also probably drive people crazy, but blade length 3.01. So if you have a 3-inch blade law, then you got to sharpen it down a little bit to just get under that mark. And then, which one is this one? What's the weight? 3 ounces. So 3 ounces, good. Weight relief on the inside. Yeah, pretty heavily weight relieved on the inside. So that's, is that, I don't know if that's weight relieved on the inside. No, it is, very much so. Yeah, so nicely done with this work. So it's actually weight relieved to the point where it actually goes through this place here. So where this G10 cover is, if you took this off, it would be open. So it actually is weight relieved all the way through. So it still has a good weight to it. And let's check the pocket clip. The jeans I'm wearing right now is like really worn, so this might not be the best. No, it's good. So yeah, CRKT is stepping it up. This one's a nice one. So if you have not picked up this knife, the Padawan, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. Very comfortable, good knife size. Is it chamfered on the inside? It's even chamfered on the inside. Good job, CRKT. So multiple deployment methods. Middle finger, thumb. Whew. Yeah, for 70 bucks-ish. Nicely done. This one is not reversible, so a right-hand carry only. So lefties, still think that number's wrong, but lefties, you are forced to live in a right-hand world. But this is going to be only downside. Yeah. So a lot of good things, but the does not seem to be a captured pivot because it's tooled on both sides. Maybe that's just from for saving money, that it's not tooled on only one side. But I'm going to try and see, but very much a detail. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. So that's the pivot. So some style there for kind of a budget. That's where it's hard. With budget, I still think this is a budget knife. When starting out, no, I did not think it was a budget knife, but it's tooled on both sides, which would indicate to me that it is not a captured pivot, which I would prefer. And then, yeah, just the spine is nice. So CRKT, I think they did a great job with this knife. I think there's one, if they keep up with this type of work across their line, and then this could even go to a premium one. So I think for the Padawan, could be one to really shine for them. The only thing that I'm calling out that should change, I haven't put a tool to it yet, but that if it's not a captured pivot, that would be kind of my only thing to really call out, and maybe the left-hand carry for those that want to do it that way. But it's solid. Good job, guys. We're going to have another one up just to check out. So this is since February 16th I've had this. So I like that so far. I haven't cut anything with it yet, so let me do that. Yeah. Whew. So CRKT, this factory that you're working with, for this knife, because CRKT, just like everybody else, doesn't have a CRKT factory per se, but this company, whoever you're doing it with, keep that up, because they're doing a fantastic job for you. Other than the captured pivot. If that's not a captured pivot, then do please change that. Don't have too many CRKTs anymore. I think it's one that you kind of started off with and then work with great designers again, but kind of move along. So I think they're going on the right path, and I do like that a lot. Wish they actually had some type of showroom that you can actually see stuff. New one coming out for Orion knives is going to be the Aries. So this one is actually going to be from a new channel called Shield Arms. I worked out a trade with him. This one is going to be for, what knife is this? This is one of, I forgot which one it's from. Who is this from? Vosteed. So this is a Vosteed knife. So Vosteed has some nice packaging for it. Let me see which model I got from him, because it's the one that's the crossbar lock. They actually are calling it crossbar lock too, so that's one thing that this will probably be the name in the end for knives with that type of access lock. But right now it's still up in the air. Like, all the different companies have their own locking mechanism. So not the Raccoon, so it might be an older model. Yeah, this should be the Corsair. So one of these, I forgot which color it was, but the Corsair is the one that I traded with him, and it looks very much like, let's see if the designer is who I think it is. It looks like a really popular designer for the model, so that's where it is. Now his name escapes me, but somebody will know who that is as far as the designer. Even on his own purchase, or his own knife that he brought out, they misspelled his name on the packaging for a Wii knife build. So this is the Corsair. This one is going to be the black. It does have that little pop of color for the pivot. So that's a nice thing. It does look like it's a captured pivot, so that is a cool thing there. The rubber band out there. But this is going to be a black G10 gold ring for that pivot side. Let's see if that's still in stock for them. Black with gold. Nope, that is sold out. So Nitro V for it on their site normally goes for $69, and that is going to be 3.25 inch blade. So deep carry pocket clip, right hand, left hand. So both sides, not all the way to the end, just for the shape of the handle. But right hand, left hand, carry for it. Now, who am I thinking about for the design? Yep, so does have that ramp for it, just to have a really good positive lock-in. But Terzuola, yeah, so this looks like his knife. So very much looks inspired by that. Don't know if it was or not, but looks like a Terzuola knife for just this ramp on how it looks. Lock is nice, very smooth. It's kind of a slow break to it, so it's not going to be like a regular detent knife. So the break is going to be pretty, it's like a lobe. So pretty good for the clearance there. Lock up, very slight play for the lockup for this crossbar, but very smooth. So check out Shield Arms. This is going to be his channel. Currently at 588 subscribers for him. So check out this one here. So there's Shield Arms. So 588 subscribers, and then he does have his videos up here. Last video, which would be, so the Tuya, you got in the Wrath. So check him out, sub to him. This is the Vosteed one. So yeah, you got into different Vosteed products, some firearms, a Monterey Bay. Yeah, so pretty good variety. So it's one of his things for knife therapy as well as Stasa would say. But check that out. Check out what he's got going on, and then support that community. There's a lot of people that keep on coming into the community, so that's kind of a great thing as well. But pretty good overall. I think I like the profile. Pocket clip. Oh, got the other knife out of there. Pocket clip's good. Yeah. yeah, Vosteed is doing some pretty cool stuff. So got a lot of variety for his products, but this is going to be one that is a nice one. That's all I got for the unboxing for it. Check out the different things. We do have the Crispy Donut Community case that is coming out on Monday. So if you haven't seen that, one moment. There it is. So coming out, we're going to have the Crispy Donut case with the Orion knives. So this is our collaboration case. It is something you could use for your candy bars. If you have candy bars you want to put in there, that's the sizing that I went and did for it. For capacity, also each of these pockets is lined on both sides, inside and outside. It does come with a cleaning cloth, so you can separate that if you are going to put the pocket clips out, but I would recommend leave the pocket clips inside the pouch. Folds over, closes up, also has the place for patches. So it works well with Crispy Donut with all their patches or anything else you want to pop on the front of it. So personalize it how you want to. But this is going to be the new one coming out. There's 500 that were made. So get yours. There's 250 with Orion knives and 250 with Crispy Donut. But check out those and check out these knives. CRKT is doing a good job. Vosteed is doing a good job as well. So thanks for stopping by and see you later.